And as you slowly start to unwind your body, unwind your mind, make sure that your physical body is well looked after, so you can make sure that there's enough support wherever you need it. Feel free to make any adjustments that you need to. Turn the palms of your hands up. You can have the legs extended, legs crossed. You can even do soles of the feet together, knees out. Some people find that really nice, some people find it too intense on the inner groins for a restorative position. And just take a really big breath in through the nose and a really big breath out through the mouth. And as you do so, just allowing the shoulders to soften. Every breath in, you're bringing in a bit of peace, a bit of love, a bit of relaxation. Every breath out, you're just letting out something that you're holding on to that you don't need. Even just the conscious effort of breathing into the belly is so, so good for your nervous system. It tells your nervous system that you're safe, that everything's okay. So really feeling that you're breathing into your belly, breathing into your belly, changing the chemistry of your body to be a positive chemistry. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, in for the count of 4, and out for the count of 6 or 8. Whatever feels more natural to you. You'll notice that gradually the shoulders get a little bit further away from the ears. That there's a little bit less tension in the back, in the shoulders and hands and face. Imagine someone was smoothing your brow. Allowing any tension in the forehead to disappear. Imagine someone was gently pressing down the shoulders. Relax the jaw, tongue. And just feel the softness of this relaxation spreading through your joints, all the way to the fingertips, all the way to the toe tips. Bringing your attention to your heart. Even just noticing that you have a heart for a moment. A heart that's full of hopes and dreams and plans. Maybe some worries, some anxieties. Just breathing into that space. And I thought for this morning's practice, we could work on some self-compassion and our connections to ourselves. Because as everything is uncertain and changing around us, one thing that we can do is stay strong and stay rooted in ourselves and in our understanding of the moment and our conscious awareness. So still with your eyes closed, just picturing someone in front of you that you really love, that is whoever pops into your mind first. See their smile, see their presence. And just say to them with all of your heartfelt love and passion towards them, may you be happy, may you be comfortable and at peace. Just say it a few times in your head to them, may you be happy, may you be comfortable, and may you find peace. feel the same love that you have out to that person. Turn on yourself. Feel that warmth in your heart. Saying just to yourself, may I be happy. May I be comfortable. May I find peace. Saying it a few times to yourself. Just noticing what comes up. It can be quite strange, it can be quite beautiful. And then putting it out there to the whole of the people that you know, everyone that you don't know in the whole world. May they be happy. May they be comfortable. And may they find some peace. And taking your hands to your heart, one on top of the other. And this compassion, this kind of self-compassion is a practice that the more we do it, the better we get at it. And the more we do it, the more we create these positive enforcement pathways in our minds and our bodies that we can trust our bodies. And that stress around us doesn't come into our bodies. It's like a force field. So holding that in and coming to this practice anytime that you feel like you're really struggling with what's going on around you, that you can create this kind of force field and around your heart. But in a kind of a nice way, so it's not shutting you down. And then take a big inhale, stretch up your arms, interlace the fingers. Stretch the arms up above the head. Lightly opening through the chest. If that's uncomfortable, you can take the elbows, the hands to the elbows, resting on your forehead. Just feeling that opening. Big breath. And then when you're ready, rolling over onto your side. Gently, in your own time, coming to sit. Feel free to sit on something if you're feeling pretty stiff. Even if it is a one pillow, can help a little bit with that, with the tension. So you're sitting on your bolster or your block, whatever, or floor. And take a big inhale, stretch your arms out wide. Start to rotate through the wrists. Relax the shoulders, so make sure you're not punching them up, sort of like a gentle wave. You can keep your eyes closed if you want, you can open them, change direction. Really noticing where the tension is. It could be in the shoulders, could be in the elbows. If you're too intense in the shoulders, release the arms down a bit. Good, and then inhale, interlace the fingers above your head. Lift up tall through the arms and start to rotate around. So from the hips and the shoulders, very gently, kind of as you roll the arms back, you get a little arch through the back. And as you roll the arms forward, you get a nice opening through the back of the shoulders. Just go at your own speed. Try to really feel where it needs to go. So I always get more when I go to the left. Lefty, tighty. You can go real deep into it, spreading the arms forward. You can do shallow ones. Just kind of find the spaces where you need to. So this is so good. You can do a lot of typing or sitting down at the desk. You can play around with the movement of your head up and the chin to the chest. But keep it moving with your breath. So inhaling, arching back a little. Exhaling forward. And then change direction. Sorry, that's caught my breath a bit. I did lots of kayaking and I'm not very good at kayaking, so now my arms don't work. Apparently it's the easiest water sport. I don't believe that. It's a lot of coordination. And then relax the arms. Give them a little shake out. A couple of rolls. Squeeze them up to the ears, relax them down. Squeeze them up, so you're really working the muscles of the traps. Everyone's getting some action. Good. And then taking the soles of your feet together, that you're sort of doing a little diamond with your feet. Take your arms up high again. Feel the sit bones really grounded. Come into a little twist. Right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. And see if you can encourage that right knee down a little bit as you do that. So you're kind of working into the muscles of the inner groin as well. Nice gentle twist. Lean back as much as you need to. You can also just keep your right hand at your left ankle if you're to the point where your babies or baby. One of the girls who's watching the recording has got two. So her babies. And then take your left arm up. Have a little side stretch. Breathing deeply into the left ribs. Good. Soften the knees. Notice if you're kind of trying to scrunch the knees up, just let them be floppy. Big breaths. Do that in for 4, out for 4. In for 4, out for 6. And really get into the neck here as well. It's the perfect place to get into the left side of the neck. Good. And then lowering that left hand over to the right knee. Little pretzel. Take the palms together, elbows stacked. Good. So you can all reach back. Tuck the chin to the chest and just do some little circles here. Feeling into the back of the ribs. If it's too much for any reason, just stay still. Chin to the chest, relax the hands away until you get that between the shoulder blades stretch. No drama. Breathing deeply. Feel the sit bones. And release the arms. Take them up high again. Exhale, we'll twist on the other side. Left hand, right knee, right hand behind you. To press a little bit into the left palm with the right inner knee, just to encourage that muscle to switch on, and then relax it. Gaze over your right shoulder. Again, take your twist as you like. The left hand can be on your right ankle, or the left hand can be on your right knee. Feel your sit bones, so really stay conscious with your seat. Feel the feet palms, soles of the soles of the feet together. Yeah, big breaths. Take your right arm high, stretch it over towards the left. Breathing into the right ribs. Good. Again, take it easy. Take the left hand to the right ankle if that's better for you. Breathing into the side. And then crossing the elbows over. Right arm on top this time. Elbows stacked, palms together. Chin to the chest. Staying still if that feels better for you, or doing a little gentle rotation. Just when you stretch and you move at the same time, it really works the fascia. So it gets in between the muscle layers, which when you're pregnant, your ligaments get a bit laxer with the relaxin that you've got in your body, and even postnatally for at least a year after. So when you want to work the fascia a bit more than you want to overstretch the ligaments, that way you avoid any kind of injuries, which is always a winner. Chin to the chest, relax, big breaths. And then release the arms. Walk the fingertips as far forward as they will go. Some of you will be able to go further than others. And just feel how that feels on the inner hips. Also, another option is just to have the palms of the hands on the inner knees and just lean for a little bit there. So you're really getting into that. It's so important to work this inner leg. And just do a little self-massaging yourself here in this position. So just using your thumbs, massaging all the way up the inner line. Imagine you had a seam of your leggings. If you don't have leggings, if you do, you can just follow the seam. All the way to the inner groin, so you're working that tight adductor magnus muscle, which is really important in preparing the inner groin for childbirth. All the way down to the feet, all the way into the inner arch of the feet. And if you've already childbirthed, it's really good for rehabilitation. This is your kidney line. So you're working the kind of regenerating energy in the body getting rid of any stagnant energy. You might find that at some points you're like, oh, that really feels pretty intense. Just be gentle with it. You can work all the way up into the groin, all the way to the inner groin, all the way up through the thighs. Just giving your body a bit of love. This is acupressure, what we're doing now. Very good for stimulation of energy in the body, getting things moving. And also I really recommend the soles of the feet. Right in the middle, you've got this point called your kidney 1 point, which we use a lot in acupuncture to stimulate energy in the body. The kidneys are your energy source. They're like your batteries, and when you run out of batteries, you go for the kidneys. And when the kidneys run out of batteries, then you get sick. And this is I do this every night to myself when I'm in bed, using a little blend of some sort of nice oils that you like that you can use. Good. And then just brush it all up. Take your right leg out. Keep your left leg bent. Take your left hand by your left bum cheek on the floor. And then as you breathe in, you press into your left hand, lift your body. Right foot comes to the floor, right arm lifts up. Breathing in, exhale down. Inhale up. So you're working, you can stay on the right heel or press the right foot down, exhale down. Using that right arm as a kind of a lifter helper, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Good. Take your right hand by your right bum cheek and switch sides. So the right foot comes to the inner left thigh. Inhaling up, press into the right knee, left foot comes to the floor, left arm lift. Exhale down. Feel this beautiful flow opening up, inhaling up through the kidney meridian, opening up through the gallbladder. Exhale down. Inhaling up. Good. This is really good for your inner groin muscles, ladies, and down. Okay, perfect. Come to all fours. Crossing over. Taking your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. So if you ever feel like you've got really stiff hips or a stiff lower back, that's a really good one to do. It wakes up the inner groins. And I'm talking a lot about inner groins today. So spread the fingertips, hands on the shoulders, knees under the hips. Make sure your knees are happy so you can tuck them under if you like. Tuck your toes under and just rock your bum back towards your heels so you stretch out through your toes. So this can be, option 1 is to stay with your hands down. Option 2 is to walk your hands to your knees. This might be a bit much on your toes, so just take your time. And if you've got really flexy toes and it doesn't feel like you need that there, it feels like you need to go a bit further, you can take your hands behind you. So just choose your option. This is very stimulating for the kidney again. You can take your hands to your lower back, give it a little rub. Really feel that warmth that you're putting into your body. If you've got your hands free, if your hands are down, keep them on the floor. So this is savage for some people. So people with tight toes are just like hurting me right now. So just don't worry about that. Good. And then come back to all fours. Untuck your toes. Take your right leg out behind you. And do some nice big circles with your right ankle. So you're finding all the tension in there. If for any reason your wrists are sore, you can always come onto your elbows, forearms. Change direction with the toes, breathing in. Good. Feel the muscles, feel the space in your belly relaxing. And then bend to your left knee and take your left arm out. Hold it there. That might be enough for you. If you like, if you've got space, bring your right knee to the left elbow. Just as far as you can reach. Inhale, extend. Nice and smooth, nice and gentle. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale in. Inhale, stretch. Exhale in. This time, bring your left hand down. Keep the right leg out and then twizzle the right toes to 45 degrees, landing the right foot to the mat in line with the left toes. Take your right arm up. Good. Really press into the right foot. So you're kind of thrusting your hips forward a little bit, and then imagine that there was a twizzle, like a twizzle around your right thigh, and just drawing that right thigh out. So you're really working your outside bum muscles. Good. Breathe into your belly, little bend in the left elbow to keep that alignment strong. And then maybe if you've got space, you can lengthen the right arm up above the head. See how that feels. As with everything in this practice, it's going to feel good for you. So if it doesn't, you can also just let the right arm hang out by the right hip. And there are so many different reasons why things might not feel right. So there's no judgment. It's just got to be what feels good for you. Yeah, breathing deeply. And then use that upper arm as a kind of a bellows for your breath. So exhaling it down, inhaling up if you've got your arm flowing. So good for opening up the side body. Good, and then coming into your gate pose, so walking your fingertips in front of your left knee, keeping the right leg as it is, lifting the arms up. See what I'm doing. Good. Feel really stable through bits of you that are on the floor. Lean back a little bit into that left knee so you feel the muscles of the inner right groin. And then just lowering the right hand to the outside of the right knee, stretching a little through the left. Good. Nice and deep. So if you feel like it, almost like a sort of really intense sensation on the inner right groin, that's just your hamstrings. Just more towards the back. It's a good thing. This is strengthening them rather than stretching them. So it should be working a bit of both. Good. And then slowly we're going to come over to the other side. So switching the hands back down, come back to all fours. Smooth as a button. Take a little down dog to even everything out. Tuck the toes, lift the hips. Keeping the knees really bent. So with pregnancy down dog, it's really nice to keep the knees bent, the feet wide apart. You've got lots of space for your baby. Good. And then come back to all fours. Taking the left leg out behind you this time. Strong left extension. Big circles with your left ankle. Really nice. Circling. Letting everything out of the back of the leg. This is also really good for any sciatic nerve tension that you might get. Change direction with the left toes. Bend the left knee. Lifting it up high. Take your right arm out in front, breathing in. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend. We'll say that knee to elbow-ish. Exhale in. Good. One more time. Exhale in. And then as you extend, you're going to land the left foot to the floor. So the left foot comes in line with the short edge of your mat. Good. Right hand to the floor. And then gently twisting, taking the left hand to the left hip. Extending the left arm up. But press into the left foot so you can feel that left leg working. So it's not just, you're not just hanging out in here, you're really engaging the legs. So the top of the right foot is pressing down, the sole of the left foot is pressing down. Good. And then if it's available to you, if it feels like you've got space, you can stretch that left arm up above the head as you breathe in. Exhale it down. Just keep it still. So just go with your own experience. This is a really beautiful way to work the transverse abdominis as well, the muscle that stretches out to make space for your baby. So this is a really nice way to keep it working so that it can come back together more efficiently after birth rather than having a gap. Beautiful. Lovely. And then taking those hands in front of your right knee, twizzling your right foot behind your right knee, coming into your gate pose. So you're in a kind of a weird all fours. And then lifting up, palms to the sky. Again, press into that left foot and play around with it. Feel that stretch. And then take the left hand to the outside of the left knee, right arm lengthens just a teeny bit. At your own space. Good. Come back to the middle. Hands to the floor. So we're going to do a slightly different version, coming back to down dog, so knees together, tuck the toes, lift the hips. Nice, wide feet. And then just very gently, lowering one heel at a time down to the floor. Again, if your wrists are playing up, you can come onto your fists, or you can come onto your forearms, or if you're feeling really energetic, you can go on your fingertips. You need to strengthen your hands for whatever reason. I do this a lot for my work. And it really fires up the muscle, that's nice. Okay, and then slowly take yourself into standing. So just walk your feet all the way to the front of your mat so you come into a wide-legged forward bend sort of thing. Different options here, depending on your back, you can take your elbows to your knees so that you've got a nice kind of support, or you can lower the fingertips down and just gently get your body used to this. So some people really don't like this in pregnancy. You can also take your heels of your hands to your knees and do a little sort of twist here. Twisty bum. Just choose your option. You're convincing your body that it's okay to be upside down a little bit. Just taking some nice deep breaths. Relaxed. Let the head go floppy. And then slowly inhaling, coming all the way back up to standing. Sweep your palms up into the sky. Big breath in. Take your right hand around your left wrist. Just going to move you back a little bit. So you can see my giant long body. Right hand to the left wrist. Little lean over towards the right. Feel the grounding, little bend in the knees, switch sides. Switch sides, go with your breath. Switch sides. So you're really grounded, you're feeling rooted. The floor is holding you nice and tight. And then release the hands to your hips, take a big step back with your left foot, right foot forward. Nice deep bend through the right knee. You can come onto the left heel, arms up high, breathing in. So feel grounded, feel supported, feel bounce. Bouncing is always really good. It lets the body feel less rigid. So if you're a very tight person, bouncing is really important for you because it lets that kind of fluidity, motion into the fascia, which is really important. Breathing in. And then as you breathe out into warrior two, left foot in line with the short edge of the mat, right foot forward, arms wide. Good. Inhale, we're going to do a little flow, left hand to the outside of the left leg, right arm up. Breathing in. Exhaling, right forearm to the front of the right thigh, left arm up alongside the ear. So we'll do that a few times. Inhaling, warrior two. Breathing in, exhaling, left hand down the back of the left leg, right arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh, left arm up alongside the ear. Inhale, warrior two. Really deep bend. Let's get these legs real strong. Left hand, left leg, right arm up. Exhale, right forearm, right thigh. I'm going to stay here for a few breaths. So just leaning into it. This is an option here is to come to triangle. So straightening the right leg, the right hand to right ankle, or stay in your kind of modified Trikonasana. Just choose whichever one suits you better. Good, breathing in. Feel the legs, feel the power, or magical female power that you have. Woman power. And then, try not to confuse you too much. You're going to come back to warrior two. Bend deeply through your left leg, straighten your right leg, and come down into a ninja squat. Okay, so if you found yourself facing away, then you can twizzle around if you want, or you can keep going. I don't know, you're going to think. I don't want to give you like neck pain. So palms to your heart. See if you can balance yourself here. You might be on your left tiptoes, you might be on your left heel. Good. And then hands down. Walk into a ninja squat on the other side. Bending deeply through the right knee, left leg straight. The ninja squat's so good for you when you're pregnant. It's really good for your hamstrings, really good for your glutes. Really good for your pelvic floor. Working these leg and abdominal muscles together, which is strengthening this powerful body that you got. And then come back. We're going to switch on to back to our wide-legged forward bend, so both legs straight, hands to the floor. Make kind of a weird, massive 4-point position. So your hands are on your floor, your legs are wide. If it's too far away from the floor, you can just stay standing with your legs up, hands on your hips, and just kind of bend each knee at a time. So you're still getting into it without it feeling too intense. Nice. So from here into our little goddess, so walk the heels in a bit. Depending on your energy level, depending on how many G's you've got, this can be your goddess for today, a little bit of a dancing wiggle. Or take your arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart, a little bend. So just take a little one. This is really important. You do a teeny one or you do a massive one depending on your energy. Inhaling up, exhaling down. This is the most important thing in this, for me in this practice, so that you learn to listen to your body. You keep going with the breath, inhaling up. Doesn't matter what everyone else is doing, no one can see you anyway. It's just about you and your baby and your body. This sacred connection that you need to, I guess, put time into. Good, keep going one more time. And holding it, if you've got the G's, feel strong, feel the legs, little wriggle side to side. Good, and then release the hands down, come back to your down dog, so walk your hands side to side of your right foot, step back to down dog. Taking a child's pose here if you'd rather, so a nice wide knee child's pose. Or if child's pose isn't that comfy, just resting, hands on your knees, closing your eyes. If child's pose is still okay, forehead to the ground. Feel the warmth, feel the muscles, feel how everything's kind of alive and awake, but not too intense. Beautiful. Breathing in, breathing out, soothing the nervous system, letting it know it's all right, everything's good. And then tucking the toes. Coming up for our last little bit of action. Back to your down dog. And then finding your forward bend. This gets harder and harder for you. The bigger your baby gets, rolling up into standing. Nice little bend in the knees. Keep your back healthy, happy, strong, arms up. Hands to your heart. Take a big step back with your right foot. Give your left foot forward this time. Bend the left knee. Take time to establish your feet, your grounding. And then you inhale your arms up high. Bend through that front knee. Exhale into your warrior two. So your palms are wide, left knee above the left ankle, right leg strong and straight. And then we'll just do the little flows. Inhale, right hand down, left arm up. Exhaling, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, left forearm, left thigh, right arm up. One more time. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, right hand down, left arm up. And then this time, maybe to a little supported triangle, or you can extend the left leg, left hand to left ankle. And then to your triangle. It totally depends on you, so just choose whichever option is best for you. Relax the shoulders, a little smile on your face. Relax your pelvic floor. When you smile, you relax your sphincter muscles in the body, so it softens the digestive system. It allows your pelvic floor to get a bit of blood flow. Good. And then we're going to come back to our warrior two. Bend deeply into our right knee, left leg straight into a ninja squat. Find your balance, keep your fingers on the floor if you like, or take your hands to your heart if you like. Nice. And then we'll take a little switch over to the other side, bending the left knee, right leg straight. This is one of those things that feels a bit rubbish when you're doing it, but feels really good afterwards. A little side twist over to the other side, bend the right knee, left leg straight. One more time to the left. And then bring both hands either side of your front foot. Step back to your down dog. And just pedal out your feet. Imagine with each pedaling out, you're kind of squeezing out the muscles of the calves, which is so important to get rid of fluid retention in the ankles, in the lower legs. So good to power up these little forgotten ankles that we have. And then walk your hands and your feet together until you come into some kind of standing forward bend and gently roll yourself up into standing. Close your eyes, take a little sway, a little shake, so that you can kind of get rid of any standing tension, any upside down tension. Your body, and then just be still. Feet nice and sound, shoulders sound. I'm going to just rest for a moment or two, just feeling your feet on the floor. You can rest your hands on your bellies. Maybe one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Feel the connection that you have to the earth, to your heartbeat, to your womb. Softening your shoulders. And then taking yourself into our little tree. So tree pose is meant to be more of a stabilizing posture rather than a going on fall over and break your face posture. So take a wall if you need, or just make it stable. It's more about establishing stability in the body. So take the left foot can go to the heel of the left foot can go to the inside of the right ankle, or the inside of the right calf, or maybe the inside of the right thigh, depending on your body. But make sure that when you feel the pelvic roll, you feel like you can engage the pelvic floor, which keeps more stability in the leg. Hands to your heart, or arms up, whatever you prefer. You can feel the muscles of the right thigh under the left leg. Obviously, when you are pregnant, your center of gravity changes, so your body has to work a lot harder. Your brain has to work a lot harder to figure out where it is. Just feeling little teeny roots growing out of your foot. Feel the breath, calming the breath down. If you lose your balance, just find it again. It's so good for your pregnant body and your postnatal body to regain the power in the legs and strength. A lot of lower back pain comes from inner groin weakness, so we're working a lot on that today. And then moving to the side, so bring the left foot to the floor, right leg gives a little shake out, get rid of any tension in the muscles. And then switching to your tree on this side, so you can have your right foot on the inner left ankle, inner left calf, inner left thigh, palms to the heart. Wherever you are, making sure that you're relaxed in a way. And being relaxed doesn't necessarily mean that you are physically relaxed. It's sort of a state of mind. It's allowing what doesn't need to be tense to be let go. It's kind of this resilience of letting things pass through you without having to ground them all and become really sticky. One more breath. And then release your right leg. Give your left leg a little shake out. Little thank you shake. Getting any last bits of tension out of your lower legs before you come into a full body shake out. So take out anything out the shoulders. You can do a little twizzle if that feels nice. So good for your spine to allow movement to relax the body. And then releasing all the way down. Come to sit on your butt. Taking your right leg out, left leg in, like we did at the beginning or earlier on. So you've got a strong triangle. Let's get my watch on so I know what time it is. So, nice, very, very gentle, and a very gentle kind of return to the same position we were doing. Left hand by the left bum. Inhale, lift. Exhale down. See if you can make it even lighter. Imagine you've got armbands on, or some sort of helium balloons lifting you up just 3 times. Feeling that last little bit of work in the body. Exhaling down, switching sides. So this is a really good way to work your upper body when you're pregnant, rather than having to do like press ups or chaturanga. So pressing the right foot down, right hand down, exhaling lower. Keeps the arms strong, which is what you need when you're going to be carrying a little person around. Courageous. There. Beautiful. And then lowering down all the way. Come to lying on your back, hugging your knees up to your chest. Take a little rock side to side. Make your knees wide if you need to. And see how much of your back you can marry to the floor. How many parts of your shoulders and your upper back and your middle back, your lower back, maybe the top of your bum cheeks. Just this simple act of rocking is also really good for joints in the body. I'm going to take just the right knee towards the right armpit, stretch the left leg straight. You can take the left arm alongside the body or out like a T and open up through that right inner groin. So holding on to the right knee and letting the right knee fall out towards the right. If you get any sacroiliac joint pain, sort of really lower back, kind of top of the pelvis, this is a really good exercise to change that tension. Breathing in. Exhale, switch sides. Right leg comes flat along the floor, left knee up towards the left armpit, letting it drop out. So you can choose, you can hold on with both hands or you can take the right arm out, let that left knee drop out towards the left. Bring both knees back up. Take the right sole of the foot to the floor, take the left ankle on top of the right knee. That might be enough for you, just to feel that opening and stretching through the right bum cheek, or you can hug the, left bum cheek, or you can hug the right thigh up, holding on behind the right thigh. Come into the thread needle. So see how that feels for you. You can also extend the right leg straight, being powerful, maybe a little 12 with the right ankle. Soften the shoulders. Little smile on the mouth. Rocking a little here can be nice as well. There's a lot of vestibular benefits that come from rocking. It's very soothing for the nervous system. It kind of works the inner ear as well as everything else in the body to create stability and flushing out any kind of toxins in the brain. Amazing what people figure out, isn't it? And then switch sides. So you're going to take your left foot to the floor, right ankle on top of the left knee, hugging the hands around the left thigh. If you've got space, or keeping the left foot on the floor and just letting that right hip drop out. So you choose. You can also maybe extend the left leg in the circles with the left foot. Just closing the eyes, breathing deeply, feeling all these benefits in the body. So important to have this mind-body connection, this time when you can just wind down, detoxify your muscles, the lymph flowing, and then releasing every bit down. Give your legs a little shake out, a little roll over your heels, take your arms wide like a T. Bend the knees. And just take a little, actually we're going to do a little bridge first, so take your hands down by your sides, so the fingertips reach the heels. As we inhale, just a gentle float of the bum up. And as you exhale, gentle float the bum down. So no effort, more like a last little finishing clean out, cleanse the spine. Inhaling up, and exhaling down. And really just working on that connection of each vertebra to the ground. Again, shoulders are relaxed, even much of your upper back you can meet the floor. And then take the arms out like a T. We're going to just take a little roll. The sides to the side to the right. Rolling the knees to the right. Rest in there for a few breaths. Turn the gaze to the left. And fully surrendering to this moment, to your body. Breathing into your belly. Stretching the sides. Knees to the left, gaze to the right. And then we're going to find our Shavasana. So I give you a couple of options. It's really nice to have something under your knees, have something under your head, maybe even something under your whole chest. So like we did at the start with a pillow support network. Because the more held you feel, the more deeply you can relax, and the more deeply you can be comfortable, the more your nervous system can be chilled and kind of regenerate itself. So find your really comfy position. Make sure you're warm enough. You can put socks or jumpers or anything that you might need to make sure that you're cozy. This kind of idea of nourishing yourself, having compassion for yourself. So when you're going through something hard, or when you snap, or when you feel really any kind of peak of any emotion, it's the idea that you put your hand on your heart and you just tell yourself it's okay. Everything's okay. You kind of being compassionate towards yourself rather than being like, oh my God, you're an idiot, I can't believe you did that, for example. And actually, it's a practice, and it's a really beautiful practice, like you would do for someone that you really loved. So you can take one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. You can take your arms by your side, whatever you like, wherever you feel like you can really be in communion with yourself. lying here, completely relaxed, breathing, softening all the muscles in the face and the jaw, the tongue, the muscles in the shoulders, the chest, the belly, feeding your little babies. It's a wonderful, incredible thing that you're doing, what you've done. Being really proud of yourselves. Relaxing your pelvic floors, relaxing your legs and toes. Very gently taking one end to your heart, one end to your belly, if they're not there already. Deepening your breath. Really deep breaths into the belly. Bringing a little bit of gratitude to yourselves and to your life. All the good things out of that. Bring this softness with you through the rest of your day or your night. Taking a nice big stretch. Rolling everyone to one side. Kind of step up. Taking a comfy seat, taking the palms together. Give them a good rub, really creating loads of warmth. And then taking your hands to your kidneys, just at your lower back, giving those guys a little rub, a little bit of energy. Remembering, keep your batteries charged. Take your hands to your heart. Inhaling them over to the right. Exhaling to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. Inhale to the right. Exhale to the left. And then find the palms at your heart. Bowing your gaze in honor of your wonderful bodies and everyone around you. Namaste. Thank you very much for coming to yoga, everyone. I'm gonna, actually I can't unmute